Hey guys, it's Michelle from House of Shaves Barbershop. If you want to see how I got Matt's beard looking from that to this, stay tuned. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 tips on how to maintain your beard and keep it in the shape you want. All right, Matt, how are we going to cut your beard today?
So I want to trim it down on the sides quite a bit and kind of go into a V shape up around the cheek area. Of course, kind of trim it closer to the skin.
Sure. So we're going to go pretty tight taper through here, and then towards the bottom, you want it slightly V'd. Towards this bottom part, do you want it to come to more of a point, or is it a little bit more of a straight line down here?
A little bit more of a straight line.
Sure, no problem. And then as far as the length goes, are we taking any of this length off?
Maybe just a little bit, but not a ton.
Sure, so just a little bit of length right here. We're gonna keep it really tight. You want this blended in from the scalp. We're gonna bring it in, and we're gonna bring it in a little bit right here and take a little bit off. Now, how about your mustache?
Yeah, trim that back as well, especially the stuff that's around the lips.
Sure, no problem. So I'm gonna comb it out, and I'm gonna see what exactly needs to be taken down. And how long has it been since you've had your beard trimmed?
It's been about a month.
About a month, sure. Okay, now that it's all combed out, I kind of see where I'm gonna be needing to bring it in. Nice and tight, and then about here, I'm gonna start bringing it in. I'm gonna start with a number 4 guard to get out some of this bulk and see about how much I need to be taking off. I'm gonna come back with the 3 guard and go not quite as far down as I did with the 4. His beard grows in all different directions, so I wanna make sure that I'm cutting in every way. Forwards, backwards, and side to side. I'm gonna be taking my 2 guard now. I'm now taking my 1 guard all the way open, all the way closed, all the way open again. Taking the 1 guard all the way off, my clippers are now in the upright position, or half. As I'm moving the clippers up, I'm closing the gap slightly to blend it out. Taking my liners, I'm using just very little pressure to blend out any little line that my clippers left. I'm gonna come on the other side and do the exact same thing. Okay, so since Matt here wants to go inwards a little bit, I'm going to focus on bringing this line in this angle so that he can get somewhat of a point going on, more of an angled beard. If he were to prefer it be a rounder beard, I would continue this line straight out here. But since he wants it in a little bit more, I'm going to be bringing that line in. So in order to bring that line in and make sure that I am getting my lines proper, I'm going to be taking care of all of this side stuff right here, just so it doesn't get in my way and doesn't affect the overall appearance. I'm gonna go around and do the other side before I shape it anymore. All right, now that I've gotten some of this hair out of the way, I can see the lines a little bit better. I'm gonna work on shaping this bottom part and bringing down any bulk. Now because he has a thick beard, it can handle me thinning it out. It's gonna help him when it starts to grow out, keep it in place. For thinner beards, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this method, but his beard can handle it. I'm just taking my clippers and freehanding it to really get that shape that I want. taking a little bit of the length off under here. A lot of times this can warp how the whole appearance is of the beard. Because your hair grows in usually different directions down here and it's longer than the front because it's lower on your neck, it can shove and push hair in other directions. So a little tip, if you have waves in your beard or indents that can be bothersome, trying to break that wave pattern up a little bit can help. So now I'm going to be lining up his cheeks. I always recommend going with the most natural route as possible because this is going to be growing out so quickly. He wants it to go down just a little bit, so I'm scooping it in just a little bit. And I'll be using where the corner of his mouth is as a guide and where it is on his cheeks as a guide. And for the stash, he wants it just a little bit off of his lip and cleaned up. So I'm gonna make sure I comb it all down. I wanna give his stash a little bit of a tapered ledge so that it doesn't grow out too quickly for him. If I just simply take the line up, it's gonna grow out in a few days, but I'm gonna go in at an angle and taper it where all of this is still gonna look the same length. However, right before the lip, it's gonna be a little bit shorter so that it grows out more naturally and a little more gradually. I'm going back over anywhere that's sticking out a little bit too much. I'm gonna just get any of this extra hair out of the way. I'm not going up too high on his neckline. All these little hairs are hairs that could be sticking out and bugging him when he looks in the mirror because they're going all crazy. All right, look straight for me. All right, Matt, go ahead and take a good look, feel everything out. Let me know if you want to change anything or go shorter anywhere.
I think it looks great.
About right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. And as promised, here's my top 3 tips on how to keep your beard in the shape that you want. Tip number 1, seek a professional. A professional can help you decide on what shape works best for your face and can help start or create the lines that you need. Tip number 2 is use product. Product is going to help you to keep the hairs laying down and to help form the shape that you want. Tip number 3 is to make sure that your beard is fully dry before you leave the house. Many times people leave from the shower and their beard is wet, and walking around amongst the day warps it into this crazy weird shape. If you don't have the time to blow dry it, at least get a towel to soak up all of the extra water in your beard and comb it in an opposite direction. This will really help you in maintaining the shape that you like and making sure that nothing crazy happens throughout the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment below any questions you have about growing your beard out.